Hello dear students, in this video we will be learning some basic concepts of organic chemistry. We will start with a basic introduction followed by classification of organic compounds, what are functional groups, what are homologous series, and finally with classification of isomerism. Let's begin with a small introduction. We know that chemical compounds are classified into two types, that is mineral origin and vegetable and animal origin. They are further simply classified as inorganic compounds and organic compounds. In the 19th century, the definition given for organic chemistry is as follows, that is, the study of organic compounds is called as organic chemistry. Later, Berzelius, a Swedish scientist, gave a theory called vital force theory. It states that organic compounds cannot be prepared in laboratory. Therefore, a mysterious force is responsible for its formation. Later, in 1882, Wöhler, a German chemist, wanted to prepare ammonium cyanide by heating potassium cyanide and ammonium sulfate. But unfortunately, he landed up getting urea. Urea became the first organic compound to be prepared in laboratory. Hence, the vital force theory was completely disapproved. So now, what is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is nothing but the study of carbon and its compounds. The main constituents of organic compounds are carbon and hydrogen. Other than carbon and hydrogen, elements like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus, and halogens may be present. The most interesting thing is carbon has a property called catenation. Catenation is nothing but a self-linking property of carbon. The valency of carbon is 4 and it has a tetravalent geometry. To satisfy the valency, carbon forms a covalent bond sharing of electrons with other atoms. Therefore, organic molecules are also called as covalent compounds. Now, again, covalent bonds are classified as sigma bond and pi bond. Sigma bond is nothing but single bond, and pi bond has two types, that is double bond and triple bond. Double bond has one sigma bond and one pi bond. On the other hand, triple bond, it has one sigma bond and two pi bonds. Further, let's move with classification of organic compounds. Classification of organic compounds. Organic compounds are classified as open chain and closed chain. Open chain is nothing but the carbon atoms are arranged in straight chain. The carbon atoms are arranged in straight chain or branch chain. Whereas under closed chain, the carbon atoms have a cyclic structure. Or cyclic chain. Open chain compounds are again classified as saturated and unsaturated, which are nothing but alkenes and alkynes. On the other hand, closed chain compounds are further classified as homocyclic and heterocyclic. Homocyclic is nothing but homo means same, which means the compound contains only carbon atoms. compound contains only carbon atoms. That is why it's called as homocyclic. Whereas heterocyclic, which means different. Hetero means different. It means apart from carbon, there may be other elements such as nitrogen, oxygen, or halogens. That is chlorine, bromine, iodine, or fluorine. Homocyclic compounds are again classified as alicyclic and aromatic. Alicyclic compounds are nothing but these are cyclic compounds which resemble aliphatic compounds in their properties, whereas aromatic compounds are the compounds which contain at least one benzene ring. They contain at least one benzene ring. Now, we have done with classification of organic compounds. Now let's move further with functional groups. Now let's move further with functional groups. Now, what are functional groups? Organic compounds are classified into various families on the basis of their properties. Organic compounds can be divided into two parts: a reactive part and a skeleton part. Reactive part is nothing but the functional group. And skeleton part is nothing but alkyl or aryl group. We will take an example of ethanol. The formula is C2H5 and OH. In this example, the OH, that is alcohol group, is the reactive part, and the skeleton part is the alkyl group. Therefore, an atom or group of atoms which determine the properties of an organic compound are called as functional groups. Now, what are homologous series? Homologous series are closely related organic compounds which can be represented by a single general formula. That is, we will take an example of alkane. The general formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2. For example, let the n value be 2. Now C2H2 2 plus 2. Right? So now C2H4 plus 2, that is C2H6. C2H6 is nothing but ethane. The formula which is generally used to represent a compound is called as a homologous series. Now let's move further with isomerism. Take an example of an elephant. A pair of elephant is living in a jungle, and other side the elephant is living in a zoo. The mass of the baby elephant and the mother is same as the baby elephant and the mother on the other side. The mass is same, but the difference is this elephant is living in a jungle and this one in a zoo. So isomerism is nothing but the compounds having same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties are called isomers, and the phenomenon of this is called as isomerism. Now let's move further with classification of isomerism. Isomerism are classified as structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism is nothing but compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula are called structural isomers, and this phenomenon is called as structural isomerism. The types of structural isomerisms are chain isomerism, position isomerism, functional isomerism, and metamerism. Now, what are chain isomers? Compounds having same molecular formula but differ in the carbon chain. Compounds having same molecular formula but differ in carbon chain are called chain isomers. Then what are position isomers? Even in position isomers, the molecular formula is same, but they differ in the position of functional groups. Now next we have functional isomerism. They differ in having different functional groups. Itself. And metamerism, even here molecular formula is same, but they differ in distribution of groups on either sides of the functional group are called as metamerism. Moving further with stereoisomerism. In stereoisomerism, compounds have same molecular formula, same structural formula, but differ in the spatial arrangement of compounds or group of atoms are called stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is called as stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism is again classified as geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. We will learn further about isomerism in our next video.